1992 and the Crows prepare to spread their wings. Their initial success in their first year was now nothing more than a faint memory. Pre-season training had taken care of that. Again, membership was high, expectations were higher still, but we all knew 1992 would be a year much harder, much tougher than the first. Their first appearance was in the first round of the Foster's Cup, a home ground advantage against a mammoth opponent, the mighty Blues. The size of the task was evident at quarter time, scores locked away.
O'Sullivan with strength breaks away. O'Sullivan 50 metres out, feeds a hand pass, Balding back to O'Sullivan, closing on goal, kicks it from 25 out.
This is where Adelaide had a lot of attack springboard from last year to Rowe. He just had to stop and wait for a moment. Bangs it towards Hodges, gives him a chance, and he takes a beauty.
Herman, Klug did well, stood his ground, popped like a cork in the ocean. McGuinness bombed to his feet, gets it across to Maynard. Runners everywhere now. Brown to McGuinness, measures the kick, 40 metres out, whistle from the house down.
The pendulum swung back and forth in the second term, neither giving an inch, neither able to take a mile. Rod Jamieson and Scott Hodges were both on target, but Carlton wouldn't let go.
Back in the air, Jamison's got it. Here's trouble for Carlton. Jamieson snaps, it looks good. It's a goal. McGuinness in trouble, claimed by Glasgow. Still he battles after the ball. Spalding at close quarters. Herman. Potato in there. Rowe emerges with it. Rowe about 35 metres out from goal. Snaps, and that's a good effort.
Spurred on by 35,000 vocal fans desperate to start the year as winners, the Crows took control after the long break.
Sanderson from just inside the 50, and the mark is taken about 2 metres out by Liptak. Marshall towards half forward. Hodges this time, no, didn't put his hands up. Liptak keeps it in front. Here's trouble for Carlton. Across to Brown. Brown 25 metres out, kicks a goal.
O'Sullivan. Still O'Sullivan. Well, misunderstanding. O'Sullivan gets another chance. See if he can kick this one. Smothered.
4 goals to 1 in the third quarter set the game up. Now it was a matter of finish it off and move into the next round.
Klug's got it. McGuinness on his wrong side, but he has the pace and he can be strong on the right foot. It's a good kick. Give him credit for that. Hodges on the lead. Saw the space. He could have gone on again to Liptak. Decided to go long. Hodges. Still Scotty. Will he kick this one? It's close. It's a goal.
In the end, Adelaide took the game by 40 points to set up a showdown with Footscray. Bulldog coach Terry Wheeler had gone public in Melbourne. The Scrays had set their mind on winning the Foster's Cup, but the Crows are developing a habit of spoiling parties.
Hodges gets the hand pass wide. Here's Jamieson. Shot for goal is good. At centre half-back. One step too far. Into the man on the mark. It comes to McDermott. He bangs it back and kicks a goal. Left foot shot for goal by Collier. Will roll. No, it's touched on the line. Desperate defence.
Mark is taken by Marshall, who's got a little bit of space. Kellett just coming on the ground. Kick it towards full forward. Footscray in trouble. Modra marks.
Ingerson. Foster's been moved back to where he started on Ingerson. Ingerson off the ground. Beautiful. And straight onto the chest of Rodney Jamieson. Distance about 20 metres. He's got it.
If the forward line was functioning well against Carlton, it was simply devastating against Footscray. Tony Modra, Jamieson and Hodges would kick 12 goals between them. By half-time, the Crows led by 28 points. As Wheeler would come to show throughout the season, he doesn't give up easy, pegging back Adelaide's advantage to under 4 goals with a quarter to play.
Senior footy. Well played, sir. Hodges. Too far out to score. Oh, it's a mighty kick. Modra. He's got it again. Right on the spot. And that's a killer for Footscray.
But again, there would be no letting go. McDermott, Tregenza, Maynard and McGuinness exerted their substantial influence. It wasn't another win by 40 points, but 39 is close enough.
Up towards half forward, the mark is taken by Pays under pressure from Liberatore. He plays on quickly. Not a bad little kick either. Found Smith further afield. Smith plays on. Kick towards centre wing. Another Adelaide mark. This time it's Negri in front of Tui. Negri plays on quickly. tries to get the ball up so they're one out up there on the forward line, and Hodges marks certainly coming into his own.
Advantage comes to McDermott. 34 possessions for McDermott. Jamison, a big lead. Lip tack at the back. It's all over. McDermott, McGuinness, McDermott. Needs a big mark here. On it! Huge climb at the mark taken by Modra.
Kick in short now. Ingerson in the pocket. High bomb. Modra!
Well, we can't take that one, Moppy. We'll be saying that a few times this year, I think.
Adelaide marched into the semi-finals against Fitzroy full of confidence, but so were the Lions. Wins over night specialists North Melbourne and Sydney had them on a rare high. But despite the Crows' slow start, it was anyone's game for 3 quarters.
Finding hard, and this is his range. Won the Jack Oatey medal in the grand final for North Adelaide last year, and he kicks that straight through for a goal.
Line to the half-forward line. Did a good, strong mark.
Broderick caught, should go for holding the ball. The 17-year-old, now Broderick to Dundas, round the body, got a Ravens goal, looks like it's through.
Up at the ground, he's danger because Daryl Hart's got it. Up in the air, towards full forward, good mark. Scott Hodges. Wrestled and pushed and shoved, got enormous skill. On the line in towards half forward. Osborne underneath it. Here's a chance for Caven on the left foot. Hooks it back for a great goal.
Hart missed 4 players, finds him. He's normally pretty good in this situation. That's not bad to Hodges. So the second time within 3 or 4 minutes, Hart's found Hodges into a slight bruise. But an outstanding goal kicker will do it, and he's kicked it pretty well for a goal.
Adelaide trailed by just 9 points with 1 term to play, but edged on by a small but parochial crowd. Fitzroy was that little bit too strong and would go on to meet Hawthorn in the final.
Played by Tasker to read that so well. It's at half. Oh, well played by Hart. Here's a chance as Jamison, bad hand pass to Ingerson, still tapped it on. Here's a chance for Hart again on the left foot into an open goal. Daryl Hart and slams it through. As he gets it across the Baldwin, ball with the long bomb in towards full forward. Thumped away by Negri. Richard Osborne, left foot goal. Lip tack. Chance for the Crows. McDermott, beautiful kick to the half forward line. Over the back is Hodges, races at it. Cleverly done. And now it's tapped on to Pittman. An open goal to Hart, and it's another one on the board to the Crows. Court gets in a hand pass. Guard hooks it back to the pocket, but Nigel Smart has got right on top down there on Wheeldon, and he kicks across ground at pace.
It's a Tasker from the back pocket. Negri the target. It's got to take the mark, the big man. Can't do it. Broderick. Baldwin. Now Guard. The tackle from Maynard. Morris lays it out towards Broderick eventually. Now Wheeldon goes for goal and kicks it, and they're in for the grand final. No doubt about that.
So the Crows would have to wait another year before challenging for the Cup again. But to make the semis was better than 11 other sides and hardly disappointing.
Well, it's a strange type of competition, really. I mean, it's so early in the season these days and there's so much prize money at stake. I think sides take a lot more seriously now than they used to. But I still think because we hadn't done the preparation that we would have liked to, we sort of struggled through it. And whilst the performances look good on paper, I still don't think our pre-season was quite as well prepared as, well, certainly the year beforehand. So whilst on paper it looked a good performance, I wouldn't say it was particularly satisfying or productive pre-season as such.
Despite their loss in the Foster's Cup semi-final, all the ingredients seemed to be there for the Crows to begin the minor round in a blaze of glory. After all, their opponent was Footscray, a team they had comprehensively beaten only weeks ago. But don't they say a week is a long time in football? And the Bulldogs started as though every player's future depended on it. Until half-time, however, the Crows were still in it.
Hawkins to Liberatore. He could be the first score of the match as Libber's kick bounces in towards goal, and there's the first one on the board to the Dogs. A real hard one to get when the ball went to ground then, but Maynard, away to Klug. Klug's pass is okay. McGuinness has got open space. What can he do with the right foot? Kick a goal. situation. Gets it away quickly. Liptak also gives a little bit of ground before they can make some. The kick is high. Hodges is coming in late. No one able to take it. McGuinness comes off his hand. That could be a goal. Kick by Matthew Liptak. And towards the 50-metre line. There's a strong mark. Jamieson kicks towards Hodges. He backs himself and takes the mark. So Scott Hodges has got to start it. Oh, he's kicked it. But it only just snuck in. Marshall on his own at half forward. Kicks it long into the pocket. Hodges is out positioned this time by Campbell. And Campbell plays on. He's going to be tackled. Hodges will get the goal. Tregenza couldn't mark, but he's back there to accept the hand pass from McGuinness. A little kick gives Marshall a chance, and he marks right half forward, about 40 metres from goal. Ballantyne tries to shove it on. That's good play by the Dogs. Baxter's at the back there, can't do anything with it. Gets the hand pass out to Atkins. He's clean by Hart. The ball spills free, and they're going to lose it.
It was the third term that was Adelaide's downfall, kicking only 2 points to Footscray's 4-goal 6. But the Crows refused to give up the fight, booting 6 majors in the final term, although never looking like winners.
Play goes on. McIntyre's having his first kick. It's going to be a goal! And Tregenza will kick Adelaide to within scoring distance. He gets around and kicks it high and long in towards centre half forward. No mark taken. Footscray there. No. Daryl Hart picks it off beautifully. Maynard, lovely little handball to Bickley, and Bickley kicks the goal.
It wasn't the start Graham Corns, his players or the Adelaide fans wanted. A bye in round 2 would help, and now the game against Melbourne became an absolute must, and at Princes Park this was not going to be an easy task. The Demons had plenty to feel good about. After all, they were coming off a win against Geelong, but the Crows weren't prepared to make the mistake they made against Footscray. This time there would be no slow start.
Made no mistake, a beautiful kick by Jamieson.
Onto Brown. Brown at right centre wing for the Crows. Puts them up to half forward. Oh, that's a strong mark taken by Jamieson directly in front. Just a tad further out, I think, Bernie. Distance won't be a problem for him. I don't think direction is either. It's a goal. Ball tapped down to Liptak. Snapshot for goal by Bone. That's not a bad good effort from the youngster, and he's got it! Steins, well, could have marked that. There was no opposition there. Jamieson, quick hand pass, taken away by Liptak, and that's rolled through for 4 points. Kicks out of defence up towards midfield, or Yates showing a good turn of speed. 2 Melbourne players up, Pickering in front, couldn't take the mark. And here he is again, Hart.
It was an extraordinary game of football. Wayne Wiedemann led with the aggression, McDermott and McGuinness with skill and control. New boy Randall Bone with all the exuberance of a rookie, while the defence was as solid as a rock.
Back it comes to Randall Bone, who kicked a beautiful goal in the first quarter, and he's got another one. 2 kicks, 2 goals.
Forcing Chris McDermott around to kick over the man on the mark. The short pass is okay, and a good diving mark taken by Hodges. Now Hodges would be a chance from there, I would think. And he kicks it magnificently. Great kick, Hodges.
Kicks up to half forward. 1-on-1 contest out there. Couldn't be marked. This is Patterson. Quick hand pass. Hart gives it over in turn to McGuinness. McGuinness right on the edge of the square. Long kick. That's a beautiful roost. And he's got a goal. Bryce again fumbles. Runs into Gary Lyon. So the skipper shuffles it over his head. Gives it to McGuinness. Left foot snapshot. That is pretty good. Away from the goal umpire. 4 points.
Up the ball comes now to Jamieson. The kick up towards, gee, was quick Jamieson there, wasn't he? Kicked the ball and then marked it.
Patterson it was,
Patterson. Early in the first quarter. And he makes no mistake.
At 3/4 time, the Demons led by a point.
Control early in the game, then Adelaide for most of the middle part of the game. Now Liptak, he's got it! Great kick by Liptak.
Chance for Bone, looking for someone to give the ball to. Marshall goes down, high tackle from Tingay, a play on call from the umpire. McGuinness gets catted into. Finally Tregenza lobs it into the goal square. Marking contest here. Bryce punches it clear. Good tackle. And Brown is put through the goal. And it's there.
If he gets onto this, he'll put it in the goal square. Magnificent kick, Bruce Lindner. Oh, it's an Adelaide mark. certainly an Adelaide mark. The big fellow.
Yes, it's been paid, Robbo.
Well, he's got it, and he's only metres out. Should kick this, and he does.
Bone's third goal. No, he hasn't. Brown, a quick kick with the left foot up towards half forward. Linda missed the mark. Ball out the back to Liptak. That might be Melbourne's last opportunity. And there's the siren. Adelaide has won it, and it's a goal on the siren.
The Crows got home by 11 points. They were now 1-1. The season truly underway.
I think they're all pretty enjoyable. We're pretty happy to win any game, but I think when you really do fight hard and you don't know whether you're going to win it right down to the end, when you win by a couple of, say, 5 or 10 goals, 10 or 15 minutes into the last quarter that you're going to win, so perhaps you get used to the winning feeling, whereas when you play a close game you don't realise you're going to win until perhaps the final siren blows. So you'd have to say when the siren goes it's a great feeling and sometimes a sense of relief to hear that siren go.
And so it was back to Princes Park. Could they make it 2 wins on end in Melbourne? The Lions had knocked them out of the Foster's Cup. The Crows wanted revenge.
Is it? No, it's still in play. Fitzroy kick it out. Brown marks and will kick a goal. Simple stuff for Brown.
He was well shepherded. Came into the match last week with a bit of an injury cloud, but he played particularly well, Tony McGuinness. And he always delivers the ball well too. He'll get it back again. The hand pass coming from Ingerson. Back up towards half forward. Modra got well underneath the ball. Chance for Jarman. Snapshot for goal. Bounces and bounces through.
Now Maynard from centre half back. Rodney Maynard, a good kick towards centre half forward. No mark taken. Good work by Ingerson to bring it to ground. Liptak. Shot for goal. Here's a chance down for Modra. He's kicked it. Well done, Anthony Modra.
Wren just off the centre circle. Marking contest out there. Ingerson claims it. In fact, I just about would have played it, but the umpire says no. Liptak has a snapshot at goal. Almost a mark in the square. Won't matter. Bone puts through another one.
Smith can't mark. The crumbs are gathered. Liptak. Kick a goal, son. Liptak shoots for goal and he puts it through.
Bouncing ball favours Hodges. If it sits nicely for him, he should goal. 25 metres out directly in front. And Hodges has goal. The Crows hit back.
Abbott looking to give it off. Forced now to kick it high. Into the pocket. It's too high. Wren gets back. Can't mark. Ben Hart tries to get it over to Wiedemann. Ruse intercepts. Kick brilliantly smothered. That's great stuff. The big fellow Wren gets it out to Tregenza. Tregenza's kick is short, but it opens it up a little bit.
It was an even contest for 3 quarters before Wiedemann took it to new heights.
Teaming well on Fitzroy's backline.
Good kick by Paxman. Oh, was that a free kick? He put his hands right in the middle of the player's back.
Yeah, but if you get up there, you've got to pay them, I reckon. Similar to Warwick Cappers on Langford in that semi-final. That was a sensational, Greg.
It's been paid.
But again, the Lions would spoil Adelaide's trip. Quite simply, in the final turn, they would be far more direct, a little stronger, and get a few more breaks.
Got a hand to it, couldn't take it. Lynch, snapshot, looks good, and Lynch has got his second.
Adelaide lost the game by just over 5 goals. It was just one of those days. April the 18th and the Crows' first home game in almost a month. The opponent is Richmond. Both teams are on 1 win and 1 loss. Lose today and you start to lose touch.
And that's not a throw, it's a handball over the head. They have gone mad on this handball in recent weeks. See it every year, something gets emphasised. Yeah, you're dead right, Gerard. Quickly, obviously just get back to basics. Quickly. To centre wing. Oh, Hodges, a bit of a pusher. Oh, he's fucked the ground. No free kick. Well, that's probably justice. Jarman, a beautiful kick into full forward. That was a tremendous kick and a great lead, Jamison.
Against Fitzroy. Opportunity here. McQueen charges hard at the ball. Overruns it. Back to McGuinness. Left foot snapshot. Looks good and he's got it.
Stop that handball.
Wren into the pocket. Jamison again, and this time running into Stephen Ryan. A chance for his first goal of the day, and the Crows' fourth to be kicked accurately. Low trajectory kick.
Liptak gets away from Knights. Matthew Liptak. He's looking for an option on the left foot. It's a shocking kick, but it'll come off. Klug cleverly. This is Squirt, a very pacey player on the left foot. Towards half forward. Maynard held his ground.
Hand pass on. Scott Hodges an open goal. Bang, and he puts it through.
Graham Corns produced his most potent forward line-up yet. Hodges, Ingerson, Jamieson and Klug. Adelaide's aggression was superb. Simon Tregenza a best on-ground performance despite finishing early with that ever troublesome hamstring. New boys Stephen Schwert and Jonathan Ross showed they had a future, and the ever-reliables McDermott, McGuinness, Wiedemann, Hart and Maynard all doing what we had come to expect.
Last man standing is McDermott. Good 55-metre drop punt up towards full forward. Strong mark taken by Jamieson. Now need to aim for the left goal post with this Breeze. He's done that. The Breeze will bring it back for a goal.
Now, good move by Alan Jeans that, because he's capable of kicking a lot of goals. There's McDermott to McGuinness. Oh, McGuinness runs to 50 metres and bang, the long kick for a great goal. So,
Left centre wing, high kick, floats it up with the Breeze towards the centre half forward position. Ryan taken down, ball spills free into the arms of Ingerson, kicks with the left foot long and accurately for a goal.
the half forward has thumped the ground. Oh, here's a chance for Tregenza again from 50 metres. Simon Tregenza kicks in a goal and puts it through for a great goal.
Turns them round again, over the head of Campbell. Tregenza, a beautiful ball. Certainly a class player. Centering kick, Hodges doesn't let him down. Hodges going for his third against the wind, 48 metres out. And it might have drifted across slightly, or was it touched? I don't think so. To goal. It's backhanded by the former. And McQueen fumbles. Scooped out to Schwert. Chance for the Crows now. Was it Brown? Centering kick from him over the head of Lee, who's got good speed. He'll get back to this. The ball sits kindly for him. He spears in the pass, looks for and finds Ingerson. Back with Ingerson. 35 metres out. Goal umpire hasn't moved. To goal.
Brings it in towards Hodges, who's moved very, very well at half forward. Hodges back, Ingerson on the left foot. Brings it up in front of goal. Danger here because Jamieson had his name written all over that. He read it well. Jamieson from directly in front slams it through for his third.
At the right half-back flank for Richmond. Gale will have to be quick. Bad play by Richmond. The Crows could make them pay. McDermott tries to guide it home. Goal umpire says all clear.
He has been moved a couple of minutes ago to the half-forward line. There's the big thump away. Klug, always dangerous. Jamieson can pick it up. Oh, no pressure whatsoever. And he's kicked straight to Ingerson. An open goal coming up right through.
Back it comes. Schwert overruns it. Hart is on the ground for the first time today.
Look at this.
And look where he's put it, straight down the throat of Klug. Klug from just outside 50. Kicks and gets the goal.
Here's Simon Tregenza with the long kick. Oh, Klug, too easy. And he dodges round Edwards. He's going to the chip pass. A very clever little kick. This is Hart. An open goal. And he taps it through.
In the end, victory by 34 points, and with it came a jump on the ladder from 10th to equal 5th. The hunt continued. The prize was consistency in performance. The opponent was Brisbane. The star was Scott Hodges.
It's all for one. Plays it off to Jarman. Gets well inside the attack. It's done. Hodges. Taken by Pilkey. Pilkey, a probing kick. They'll contest about 25 metres out in from the side. Hodges, who's already kicked two. Just it back to the middle. Schwert. Floats one towards centre half forward. In front of Hodges. Clever mark. Now, as Drew said earlier, interesting duel this one. Hodges and Leslie. Hodges from 55 metres. Good looking kick. It's another one. Back it comes to Schwert. The boots inside the attacking 50. Almost again. Hodges. Great leap. Down goes Liptak. Hodges goes up the ground. Goal. Across to Filkey, who runs to centre half forward. Triggers in the pass. And Hodges takes the mark. Well, Drew Hancock is best in the AFL, 7 against these same Bears on this ground last season. Directly in front at number
He steers it. Here comes Hodges.
He's just doing it so very easily into that forward line.
Already kicked 2 into the breeze in this quarter. And that is a magnificent kick by Scott Hodges. 6 for the game.
Kennedy goes looking for Hutton, reaching over the top half. With his balance, can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Hart against the boundary line, goes in short. Armack dropped it, looked back, let it off his hands. McDermott to the run of Beckley. He goes towards the wing. Maynard meters in the clear. He likes this situation, has a bounce despite the greasy ball. Kicks inside the 50, and Hodges on the wing. That was terrific football. Hodges, 40 metres out. He's kicking very accurately too.
Hodges giving him some movement at full forward as well. Campbell facing him face to face. Ingerson. They've got the options up forward. If it's not Hodges or Jamison, Ingerson. Sean Hart has been prominent. Now Champion across the goals again, and Hodges has got it.
We're talking about coming back into the Gubby Allen will be looking at it and thinking, well, I'm sure we mentioned again.
8 goals for Scott Hodges.
He's the type of player who, I guess it's fair to say, has found it pretty difficult for a lot of different reasons, but that was the type of game which really shows Scott's qualities, and that is a fast leading, strong marking, long kicking full forward. And he's a perfect player really to become a consistent 70 to 100 goal kicker every year. Certainly there's no doubt to be a top team you need a quality full forward, and he's the one, there's no doubt about that at all.
But Hodges wasn't the only one. Jarman was back to his best, and the rest simply followed suit.
Jarman got it, but there was the opportunity to make a good lead there, and he did just that.
Jamison has already kicked 2. Now he's got his 3rd. All Crows, as you can see. Lee was the man who nominated himself. Gets it to Beckley. Beckley, the line of the square, the attacking side of centre long. Ingerson goes back. Well, not too happy about the angle, but Ingerson should kick this in any case. He's got 2 already. He's firing from about 5 metres out. Puts it through. Maynard gets it to Jarman, who owns this park. Jarman goes down towards left half forward, certainly this afternoon, Jarman. He's gone where he likes without any coverage at all. This is Hart. It's a lip tap, 25 metres out from goal. It bends back nicely. It's a goal into the breeze. Gets it on to Schwert now, who runs by to centre circle. Kicks it inside the attacking 50. Where's Hodges? Up, couldn't hang on. Jamison gets the hand pass away. Sanderson has kicked a goal.
With a big win under their belts, the Crows headed back to Melbourne. Moorabbin was not a happy hunting ground. Tony Lockett had been Adelaide's nemesis. Why should today be any different?
Wittevik down towards half forward. Low. Played the mark. No interference of the umpire, who was in perfect position. Not going to talk to me, are you? There's Low. Down towards full forward. Lockett. Russell Morris will be on the end of the hand pass and should tidy up. His hand pass is an absolute shocker. The short pass by Ingerson goes back in towards full forward, and the mark has been taken by Brendan Sanderson.
A courageous mark there taken by Sanderson, going back with the flow of the ball.
The chance for the Crows first, and to give them a lead of 5 points. Drop punted goal, looks pretty good. Wren, the big man looking for an option, finds Wiedemann. Just chipping it on that 50-metre line. Tony McGuinness will have a running shot at goal, and it's a good-looking kick too by McGuinness. There's the second of the Crows. It's Pekin. De Petter is dragged down. Klug, sweeping hand pass. Pilkey inside the 50, shrugs a tackle. McGuinness on his left foot. Here's trouble. It's a goal.
But the visitors played well in the first quarter and had earned their 3-point lead, but that was where it ended. Lockett went on to grab another bag, this time 10. Adelaide copped to hiding.
The steam train coming downhill and slowly gets speed. He's counted actually 2 hand passes down the ground, the umpire. I'm not sure you can do that. Winmar goes in short, and Lockett has taken the mark yet again and will kick it his 5th. Trying his heart out, kicks towards half forward. Grant was up,
couldn't rake it in. Klug from 35 metres out. Bacon goal. It's home. Saints at the moment finding their mark. There's an extraordinary performance by Maynard. Extraordinary, that's about it, Sandy. Showing his frustration. Lockett and Smart. Well, Smart went too early, and Lockett stood there.
And it wasn't about to get any easier. From Moorabbin to Cardinia Park and Geelong, the top team in the competition.
Bairstow. Brown in trouble. Stoneham athletically, 40 metres out. And that's a good kick.
Good position and away he goes.
This is Poole, forward of centre, running towards half forward, goes long down towards full forward. In front, Wiedemann knocks it away, taken by Ablett, left foot goal. Jarman right on the wing. Jarman towards centre half forward, good kick. Klug stretching, takes the mark. There's a man on down towards the pocket, he ignores that. Bacon goal square, goes for distance. Will it run on?
Great goal.
It cleared the line, it's a goal.
Just keep their nose to the grindstone and continue to work for each other.
As Jarman snaps, very good effort. Beauty.
McGuinness takes the rebound. Kicks out to Liptak. Leave the boot too well, that kick. The end result's okay. Jamison, long hand pass. McGuinness should kick this. Only 15 metres out, and he has done.
McGuinness, clever kick to Klug, who drops the mark. Liptak is on for the handball. Metres in the clear, Liptak. 35 metres out and closing, and he kicks the goal. Scott running into the hole. The kick bypasses Scott and finds Brownless.
They're just too big,
just outside the 50.
Too big, too strong, and too mobile all around the ground. When you consider Darcy's playing on a half-forward flank, really does point to the fact that the Crows are undersized. Not Brownless' best kick for the afternoon. Brown. Bairstow will go.
When you lose by 123 points the week after losing by 74, it couldn't possibly be easy to pick yourself up and go into your next game with confidence booming. And when your next opponent is Collingwood, it's an even bigger task. But Graham Cornes asked for a performance and got one.
So Brown to half forward. Saunders over the top of half. Ingerson on his left foot goes towards the goal square. McEwen playing in defence tonight. Michael one-hander. Second game for the Crows from 30 metres out. The drop punt scores. It's a goal. Charge and take off. One bounce. Then centres it. Plays it right down the middle. Smart and Nicken come in from the side. Good takeover by Lehman. Can goal from here. Goes for it from 40 metres and kicks it through. Ingerson at the back. Good tap. Hart. High one round the corner. Modro. Big try point. Well, he should go 25 metres out directly in front for his third goal. Drop punt straight through. Collingwood has the numbers with Pert and Kelly against Modra. There's a bit of strength and experience there with Pert made a blue. Off the ground, goal.
2 points the difference at half-time. The second half was as tough a game of football as you're likely to see.
Can he get to it? He should go all the way and gives it across to Lee, who bangs for goal and scores.
Jamison up in front of goal. Ingerson back with the fly. Kept his eyes on it. He's still got it, Ingerson. Around the corner he gets it for a magnificent goal. I need a quick goal. Here's a chance. Liptak, he should have handballed it. Still a chance. Mockler a goal. They're back with it, the Crows.
To Fraser, Collingwood rebound. Oh, good kick to Brown. He'll take it. And he's got some options wide. Turner was one of them. So's Lehman. He should run away from Wren. Wren did very well. An opportunity for Watson. Manson. McEwen to kick a goal round his body.
But Adelaide lost, and no Adelaide player was prepared to accept the defeat, no matter how close they came. In this competition, the only thing that counts is the 4 points.
It's just a real gutsy effort in that last quarter when it was pretty tight. Yeah, fantastic effort.
How hard do you feel it's your second time over here to come and play at Football Park?
Yeah, it's certainly very hard. You know, they've got the home ground advantage and the crowd's on their side. It's very hard, but yeah, we're very pleased with the win.
We'd be pretty happy with your supporters. I think you had about 3,500 here.
Yeah, no, they always turn up. They're fantastic.
Well, we certainly played as good as what they did on the day. It was just, I think, they've got a happy knack of winning close games. I think they just believe they can do it, and they have a confidence in each other that they will win, and they just play in that manner, and they know it doesn't matter if they're a couple of goals down with time to play. They just keep plugging away and keep having a go, and they're a very desperate team, and I suppose tradition comes into it a bit as well. You know, they really dig deep, and they know that Collingwood have always been a fighting club, and they use those qualities, and more often than not they come out on top.
The Crows were now in 12th place on the ladder and losing touch with the top six fast. They headed west to the Wacker, and they walked straight into a first quarter attack by the Eagles that would determine the result of the game.
Material on his left foot, missed by Lewis, taken by Langdon. Langdon attacks the goal front, McIntosh and Tasker at the back. Dumped away by the Adelaide defender, taken by Wilson, goes for goal with a drop punt and looks as if he's kicked it.
Evans going nowhere. McDermott, now Lewis, 35 metres out Chris Lewis, good effort. Going for distance, down towards the kick-off line. Modra grabs it, snaps it. He's made the mark, I think, Guinness, and they'll bring it back. Well, it's a goal anyway. All clear is given, yes.
It was an 8-2 first term by the home side, but the Crows would then match it with one of the AFL power outfits. They went goal for the next 3 quarters, but as had been the case before, the damage had been done.
Looking to make amends. Bugle knocked it away from a teammate in white. Now Liptak hard against the boundary, pulls it back. Bowling an attempt at the mark by Murphy, kept his head brilliantly. Modra, goal.
Wiedemann. Well played, Wilson, but I think he'll lose it now. Wiedemann should use it and give it to Marshall. He does. Now Micken's going to provide some shepherd, and Marshall loves to kick a goal on the run and goes for this one and kicks it very well right to the square. Good mark by Modra and a goal.
His second half has been very good. Murphy, short passes. Marshall. Wadley was wound up. Here's Marshall. Now 55 metres out, down towards full forward. Maynard in from the side. Modra gets the goal.
4 losses in a row, the worst run in Adelaide's brief history. It seemed the Crows' worst nightmares had been realised, but while supporters sat disappointed and the critics grew louder, the Crows grew stronger. They would turn this around, and the unlucky candidate was North Melbourne.
Going down towards the pocket, ignored. McCarthy, big leap, falls to ground. Hart comes away with it. McDermott sends play almost square to the outer side. Schwert goes back. He's got it. Jarman is breaking for him. Bickley keeps it in play. Back to Jarman again. Here's a chance for the Crows to centre half forward. Murphy in front spot. That's a good mark. Well, he's averaging 8 marks a game. Michael Murphy. 40 metres. It's the first goal for the Crows. You're going to say something derogatory about 2 umpires. No. You're going to say about 1. Goes the long kick in. Ran in from the side. Takes the mark. Go down on the forward line like you did. Take a good mark. And kick a goal. Lee. Long kick inside the 50. Modra did very well. Finds the call. Well, McGuinness gets it away to Jamison. Jamison pulls it back. Nothing has kicked the goal and he does. Shovel down by McDermott. McGuinness has got it just outside the 50. Bickley just inside the 50. Gets it to Liptak. Well played. Execution not quite the way we would like the ball to spin, but it still found Liptak. Liptak deliberately puts it through. Hurdling on his Murphy. Murphy about 40 metres out from goal. Terrific tackle by Scholl. Got him down. Jamison gets it to Liptak, who lays it back to Marshall, who kicked the last goal. He's got another one. 7-5 to 4-5. Well, the ball went under the advertising sign. All I saw was a pair of white shorts sticking out the back as he went to retrieve it. Thrown in. Murphy's got it. Gets it away to Hart. Hart snaps. He's good from that situation. He's very good. Martin chanced his arm. He had to go at it. Murphy. I don't know whether it was intended, but it's worked.
Ingerson, fortunate. Wasn't a pass, but he was in front. Good play, Ingerson, to stay in front of your man.
On the siren from 25 metres, he shoots towards goal. That's what they wanted on the siren.
Michael Murphy produced a stunning first quarter. Schwert and David Marshall were running riot on the wings. Micken was good at centre-half forward. And then there were two of Adelaide's young guns. Sean Wren and Ben Hart are players of the future, but they weren't waiting an extra second.
40 metres. It's a far better looking kick, and officially that is a goal. The kick propped it very high. Micken looking for the free kick. Doesn't come his way. Doesn't matter. It's Schwert who has it. Now he'll have a shot here. He's inside 50, Schwert. Couple of bounces. Stabs at goal. And has kicked it. The Crows will be very keen to hold their lead. North will be just as desperate to peg them back. McGuinness, how long, says Don, and it could be costly. Lee hits for home. Bang! There's the quick answer.
It is really a mistakes.
Oh, Clarkson was the one who brought it back into play, and it may result in a goal. Oh my dear, it does.
So Wren has it. Goes for the big kick. It's a shocker off the side of the boot. Went very high though. Scholl knocks it down, taken by Hart from 40 metres out. He snaps. It looks pretty good. His second, and that should wrap it up.
The Crow through Maynard. Started off again. It's McDermott from the middle. Wants Micken. The big man marks right on 50. It's a long kick. It's a very long kick.
The confidence was back. It's amazing what a win can do. Round 12, where? Waverley Park. When? The 8th of June 1992. Who? Hawthorn.
Finishes up behind him. Back to Collins. He's caught by Hart. Loses control. Micken's hand pass is good. Lip tack to McGuinness from 50 metres. A great kick. The Crows have started on fire.
Hooks it back off the ground by Marshall. Who'll get there first? Lawrence is there. Good play, Ingerson. Into the open goal. Great goal. Kick for Adelaide by Liptak. Hudson and Hartwood gets on with the game. He'll look down there to Dunstall or fly from the rear. Thump the ground. They're doing it well in defence, the Crows.
On the right of screen there you see the two Germans picking up one another. Now Darren was in that position. Andrew was in that position, and Darren going to the other side in the first quarter, now obviously under instruction to pick his man up.
They're up to half forward. Hurried kick by Whitman. One out. Oh, Dunstall stays at the back. Should be an open goal. Smart let the ball get behind him, and Dunstall just got it. It's just outside the 50. Schwert did well to trap it. Paddles the ball in. Oh, good play. McGuinness thumps it to the goal square.
Oh, it's
and
a goal.
thumps a score. A goal.
Scott Lee has lost it. Now Gary Ayres has got a couple to battle with. Andrew Jarman's there.
Well
and there's
done.
still
Well
a chance for Scott Lee. He straightens up and slams it through for a goal to the Adelaide Crows.
The Crows right in this. They trail by 11 points. Kicked by Schwert. Andrew Jarman takes the mark. Quick vision. Liptak back to Jarman. Great play, the old 1-2. Jarman to Ingerson. Well, that's really the best football of the day. Central District's best and fairest last year. Kicking the goal from 35 metres. It's a wobbly old kick, but he scored it. Matthew Liptak goes short to Marshall. Well, that many short kicks would take you 12 kicks to get the distance, get the length of the ground here.
Now he was being held again.
Andrew Jarman goals.
Oh, he's kicked it to the pocket. Langford and Micken read it better. He can give it to Brown. Brown will try and break the tackle. Hand pass over the top. McDermott can kick the goal. Chris McDermott has gone. In towards full forward, the high flyers are there. Wren couldn't take it. Over the back is Wiedemann. Gets his boot to it. Who's going to end up with the missed kick? It is Chris Whitman. Traps it. Onto the right foot goes Whitman. Wings it into half forward, and it's a shocking kick. And straight to Bickley.
Hand pass away to Andrew Jarman. He gathers well and fires it away to Schwert. Here's young Hart. Into McGuinness. Tony McGuinness off the left. A beautiful kick to Lee. Here's Platten about 20 metres in the clear. Wren's got no hope. Kick by Platten. Dunstall. That might have stretched the hamstrings, but that time it was worth it. A long way out, Jason Dunstall. 52 metres. Oh, beautiful kick. What a goal!
At three-quarter time, the Hawks led by 9 points. The final term produced the best finish of the year.
On each other. McGuinness up short of the 50. Hawthorn. Oh, Langford should have marked. Liptak to Andrew Jarman. Steers the pass beautifully. Ingerson couldn't take it. It's still there for Lee. Off the ground, Scott Lee.
Oh, he's done it!
Play on, calls the umpire. The mark taken by Scott Lee. They won't die. Adelaide, they'll battle away. They're trying very hard. Here's Gowers and Ingerson. Gowers thumps it away. A loose ball. This is Bickley. McGuinness, the danger man. Bickley again. Set sail for home. Mark Bickley, and don't tell me he's kicked it. Yes, he has.
No mark. Offhands it taken by Langford. Back to the centre. All Adelaide. Marshall takes the mark. Into McDermott. Another bomb to the forward line. From behind. Oh, Bickley! Oh, Bickley has a chance to be a match winner here. He's lining up for his second goal in a minute.
Andrew Jarman playing on the forward pocket now on Gary Ayres.
And it was Bickley who laid that tackle at centre wing that went against him. So what a couple of minutes he's had, Mark Bickley. This could make it one kick the difference. Looks good. Needs to come back a bit and get through for a goal. Kick by Wiedemann, up beauty. McDermott. Oh, Hall did well to get back there and make it a contest. No mark either way. McGuinness down injured. Allen for Hawthorn. Great kick. Onto the chest of Condon. He goes short to Dunstall. Oh, top mark for goal number 7. Oh, it's good. The Crows in attack. A goal will put them in front. McDermott. This is going to land 45 metres out. Hacked out of there. Oh! The hand pass to Hart. And Darryl Hart. Has it cleared the line? Yes!
Well, that makes up for that other error because Brown, he could have given it across to Brown, and Brown was unattended and could have really run it and done something with it, but Hart cut it up well. Gee, the players are throwing themselves in here. Here he is. Played on the half-back flank today and did well down there. Normally a right foot kick onto the left, and it just gets to the line. Darryl Hart, his first.
A point the margin. Adelaide lead. A great performance. They have not given in. Who'll get it out of the centre? Lawrence.
Oh, they're going at it.
Oh, did they go in hard then? Sock it off the ground to half forward. Taylor went in hard. Hooks it out. Here's Tony Hall. The leader's on. The mark has been taken by Condon. He should kick it now. He can chip it in. Oh, he's going with a long kick. In towards full forward. Dunstall. Hudson. No mark. And it's out of bounds.
Costly mistakes. Tasker giving Condon. He was started behind him on that occasion, and luckily down the other end, Wiedemann slipped over. Hudson was by himself and should have taken that mark on the square.
Forward pocket. A point the difference. Even a point to be handy for Hawthorn. Platten goes to ground. Holds it in. Well, it's in front of the Hawthorn goal. What will happen? We're under the minute. 55 seconds of play left in this match.
What a finish.
Wiedemann signalling to go to the boundary line.
Oh, Lawrence copped it high.
It's going to take a brave umpire to play a free kick here.
Oh, he copped it right across the head.
How much left?
36. 5-4. They're within a kick. A scrambled kick for a goal can win it for Hawthorn. A point and we've got a tie. Wren did well. Condon dragged off it. Not going to get a free kick.
Oh!
Well, he went for the boundary line and it only missed being a rush behind by about a metre. A rush behind would have levelled the scores.
Well, here he goes.
9 seconds left. Down goes Maynard. The umpire's going to call it up. The Crows have got it. We're out of time. The Crows have won by a point.
So I chased the ball over to one side, chased it back, and the big fella upstairs, for some unknown reason, it lobbed in my hands, and I just kicked it exactly the same as what I'd kicked it 2 minutes before, and instead of going out on the full, this one went through after a bit of a wait to see if it was touched. So the emotion, the relief after that, I think that I didn't think, well, I won't get sacked now, and I might be all right for a little while. It was just an emotion that you haven't felt before, because I've played 200 odd games of football, and I've kicked the winning goal on the siren once, and that was that game. So my kids will see a lot of that video until the day, well, I'll see it until the day I die. But the emotion, just because, as I said, I was interviewed after the game, and for some unknown reason, I think we all thought we could win that game leading up to it. I don't know why, but the way we trained and just our attitude, we all thought we could win against the Premier on their home ground at Waverley. And everything, the game, we didn't play well, we played terrible I thought, but we just kept plugging away, and it just happened. And the emotion after the game, and just, I think, the relief, and even though we had some bad performances after that game, I think that we started to bond as a club after that, because football, as I've said before, is a game played on emotion, and it's not a grand final, sure, that game, the emotion's not the same, but just to know that you played in a game like that and you won one you shouldn't have against the reigning Premier was very exciting, and I'm just lucky that I kicked that goal.
Forward pocket, a point the difference. Even a point to be handy for Hawthorn. Platten goes to ground, holds it in. Well, it's in front of the Hawthorn goal. What will happen? We're under the minute.
We've got to be very lucky that that ball went through Hudson's hands. But then I was standing wide, and I suppose the bloke we have to thank is John Platten, because he was jumping on it so much, none of us could get it, and then no one else could. So it did. I think we're all looking at the clock, and it's just a game. It's one of the few games I've ever played in where I knew my heartbeat was up. The fact that the game was just so close and so tight, because sometimes they sneak up on you tight games, but that one, it was all the way through. It was tight, and we were hanging in there. They won the handball where Chris went the handball out of bounds. I think we all went, what's going to happen here? And no one blew their whistle, and then we just sat on that ball. And then I suppose the guy who emphasises probably the team spirit the most at the club, Rodney Maynard, to see, I think we all could see him, and because I think he had the ball at the end of the game, and it was just such a relief to see him with the ball, and a very fitting result that he and Chris McDermott were on the ground, I think, with the ball, because they're probably the two of the most important club men in the team, and that's very important when you're starting a new club.
The Crows took the game by a solitary point. Now the form was good enough to win 3 in a row.
Tasker comes through. Pressure is on and red hot at the moment. Round the corner is Welsh. Kicked 84 goals in the VFA last year, but that one not to be. The 17-year-old taps the ball in front of him. Can't pick it up though. He's got plenty of time. Will swing down centre wing.
To Marshall. Neat drop punt. Micking his target against Doherty to a good mark by the man who won the best and fairest last year. Plays on. He had Jarman, decided against it. Probably went the wrong way in the end. Dean made a mistake. Murphy capitalises from 50 metres. A good kick to the square. Hogcourt, well played Jarman with some strength to Marshall, who balances up and then kicks it to Ingerson superbly. Doesn't get a lot of kicks, but comes up with one or two most weeks. That's a good kick right there, and Dean forces it over in the end for behind.
I think in the end what made the umpire's mind up was the fact that Coonahan did not go for the ball. He was only committed to bumping Wren very heavily.
Lutz Ingleson with the fly, comes to the front of the pack. Liptak goes to Lee. Lee round the corner, miraculous goal.
Round the body by Sexton towards the goal square. Coonahan or at the back, Welsh with a fly in the front Wren. Which way will it go?
Wren in front, should have been paid Wren. He's pleading for that mark, and I agree with him there. Sean Wren in front.
A goal out of this with a drop punt. Has he missed? He's got it. Hannah sidesteps, handle to nobody. Brown should go. Left foot, goes for it and kicks it. To Marshall, who's been pretty effective. Marshall with a short one in towards Lee. Got a good bounce. He can go here. Goes for it. Drop punt. Kicks it pretty well.
But it was a case of bad kicking is bad football. Adelaide had enough of the play to win. It should have won, but it didn't.
Darryl Hart to McGuinness. Good skill by Adelaide under pressure to Lee. Lee, who's kicked 2 goals, has decided not to go on. He's going to go back. Wiedemann coming on.
Ricken has been replaced.
They've only managed 1 goal in this term. Their defence has held up well, but they haven't scored enough. Lee leans back, drop punt, good looking kick. It's a goal.
In these sort of circumstances, you would expect the player to move the ball on as quickly as possible.
Oh, that was excellent play. They opened up the space. McGuinness went down. He was always going to be too quick for Williams.
So
it's McGuinness. Left foot, it's a long ball, and it's a great shot at goal.
Inside to McDermott. Adelaide refusing to give this away. McDermott to the goals. Klug used his body, will kick a goal. Left foot, it'll roll and go through.
David Brown and Scott Lee finished the game with 3 goals apiece and Anthony Ingerson 2, but Ingerson will remember it as the day he could have kicked a bag. So back to Football Park for round 14 and the Bombers.
Anderson again coming through with dash, finds Hills, over Jarman to kick it. Inside the centre square, good looking kick, Salmon on the lead. He's taken this mark, about 35 metres from goal. Lovely kick, good lead. Here's Salmon meantime. Good looking kick. It's a goal.
Still Adelaide with a chance. Murphy caught. Wanganeen again. Now McGuinness with an opportunity to go for goal and score the beauty.
Tasker from right half back to Jarman, who's doing well on kick it. Kicks it down towards half court. Well weighted kick. Patterson got a hand to it. Weights it back in. Patterson on his knees. Into the path of Liptak. Liptak 30 metres out. Slices it across the face. Murphy on the kick-off line is marked. He's kicked it.
Darryl Hart running at it. So's Anderson and also Schwert. Hart cleverly from Schwert. Left foot for goal. Good kick, it's home.
Just as bad kicking is bad football, so is football a game of 4 quarters. This day the Bombers were the only team to put it all together and they were suitably rewarded.
Still with the ball. Denham, handball back. Kick by Salmon, goal. Jarman well played but caught. A goal here to Buick will be damaging. Goes for it. He might have kicked it, I reckon.
The game against Sydney now became crucial. The Crows were 3 games out of the top 6.
Long drop punt to half forward. Ingerson with a big fly. Patterson's handball to Marshall. Caught. Good tackle. Now Brown has an opportunity to kick a goal. Left foot, and he does. Difficult interpretation. Ingerson in the front. Here's Liptak to Jarman. Or just stepped around 2 players and kicked the goal.
That ball. And Backman weren't coming at him. That was Patterson using his body well. No, it was Murphy, I should say. There's Liptak receiving from Brown. Liptak hooks it goal. Flat snap right through the middle.
Back to a space. A Thripp running with it. Patterson's handball to Brownhill. Here's a chance. If it sits for Liptak, he'll go. Drop punt goes for it. Squeezes it straight through. Graham Corns running both Mick and Wren. Jarman was the fly. Here's Wren again. Schwert, clever. Jarman can go for goal. Drop punt, sizes it up and squeezes it through to second.
Scott Lee again to the half-forward line, thumped the ground. It was pretty tough out there. Here's Chris McDermott, a thumping kick in towards the pocket. Oh, good mark running back with the flight. And that was Michael Murphy. And look at this great camera shot. He should run out to the left and kick it on the left here, but he's not going to. He's going to have a direct kick, and it's a good-looking kick. Goal.
This was a game the Crows were never really going to lose. Michael Murphy and Sean Tasker moved up forward, both contributed 5 goals. Adam Saliba stamped his debut with a classy performance, while Sean Wren and Mark Bickley again turned in more than dominant efforts.
And look, he's got tons of time. Is he a class player? Sean Wren, good use of the body, but no mark in the finish to Maynard. Taken away by Matthew Liptak to the half-forward line. Over the back was Micken. Well done as he taps it on to Saliba. Saliba breaks clear from 45 metres, fires in a goal and slams it through for a great goal. Here's Nigel Smart now playing at centre-half back. The mark taken by Micken because running underneath it was Carroll. Here's Saliba, who's doing well. Oh, clever kick. Not being able to get there. Maynard from the back line having a pot shot at goal, and Rodney Maynard has slammed it through for yet another one. Centre wing, Saliba and McDermott. Now Liptak in towards full forward. Good lead. Very good lead, Tasker. Sean Tasker going for goal number 5 from directly in front. Kicks a very high one that's close. It's If it's a goal, it is.
Again, enthusiasm and confidence had been renewed, but this was now the toughest competition in the history of VFL come AFL. Every game was a battle.
People don't realise what a buzz it is to play in this competition. I think the stupid thing about football is we all whinge about money and we don't get enough, or someone else is getting too much. And the bottom line is, if we weren't paid anything, I'd still be playing in it, and I'd still play probably equally as hard and be just as committed.
It's a pretty demanding, unforgiving competition. I'd say by far the strongest and hardest in this country, and we just couldn't stand the heat sometimes.
And so it was that the Crows tackled Footscray in round 16. Anything that could have been missing, it seemed, was missing. The mental preparation seemed way off. Some players were well down on form. Others were perhaps just going through the motions. Footscray, on the other hand, had become a solid unit. 18 players prepared to give everything, and it showed.
And the ball bounces about 25 to 30 metres up towards the 50-metre line. Brian Royal always likes a goal. Won't get one this time. Delray cannons into the behind post, and we'll have to wait to see if he's taken the mark. And that's Darryl Hart.
Mark has been paid.
Now Delray, spotting Royal. Bad marking by the Crows. Royal runs in and kicks an easy goal. Marshall will take this one from McDermott. A real grass cut of that one, and that's excellently delivered down to Tasker. He would be a regular inclusion in defence, playing on the forward line at the moment, and kicks a goal, in result of which is 4 points. And last night. Didn't quite make the distance. Well, gee, that's a strong mark by Murphy. Now he's had 3 shots of goal to earn him the kick. He's kicked truly.
He's kicked towards centre-half forward. Micken can't quite take the mark. Trying to make it competitive at centre-half forward. Now Ross, who looks a likely type. The hand pass goes wide. Saliba has a chance. Saliba from about 40 metres out. His kick looks pretty good. It's a goal to Adelaide. Quite simply, kicks it up to within goal-scoring distance. Out comes Murphy and marks their indirect play. Now Murphy's shot for goal. It is a goal. Prettyute gets the hand pass away to Frost. A little kick. McDermott is beautifully tackled by Hunter, but he's able to get the hand pass away to Saliba. In turn to Pays. Pays goes to Ross. The Crows must get a goal out of this. Ross's kick from 50 metres is just what they asked for, a goal. Back towards the centre, the kick coming from Liptak. Hunter. Hawkins. Baxter. Baxter's kick is high. In towards the square. Oh, terrific mark.
Losing by such a mammoth margin saw Adelaide with perhaps one last chance against Melbourne, a team they'd already beaten.
Left foot to the ball, out towards the 50-metre line. Here's a chance for McGuinness.
Tony McGuinness on the left foot, a beautiful kick into the square. It's a mark. It's taken by Modra. Melbourne try and force it forward. Good play by Stynes, and eventually it's socket off the ground up towards full forward. A quick kick comes to the pocket. Here's a chance on the left foot and firing in a goal. Has he kicked it? Yes, it's a goal to Melbourne. Centre wing, Stephen Schwert went without it. Chris McDermott. David Brown. Adam Saliba. A chance now for Adelaide. A hand pass. Comes to McGuinness. McGuinness kicks it low on above the goal. Great kick, Tony McGuinness.
By half-time, the Crows had managed just 2 goals. The Demons had 9, and it didn't improve much after the break. Take out Ben Hart, Stephen Schwert and Andrew Pays, McGuinness and McDermott, and there wasn't a whole lot to be proud of.
Has a goal to Adelaide. And he'd be a chance if he can set this up with the breeze. A drop punt kick goes right to the goal line, and that's an excellent mark taken by Modra. That's his second good mark for the day. Well, Modra really should kick the goal here. And he does. It's his second for the day.
After that loss, it seemed the year was over. But that's now not the Crows' way. Nor did the early morning training that Graham Corns enforced lose its message. So they probably now couldn't make the 6. But what was there to stop them finishing the year as winners? First, Fitzroy.
Inside 50 metres. No mark taken. At the bottom of the pack, Hodges. The kick there is by Micken. And it's marked. It's a goal, is it? Free for a goal.
What can Maynard do? Has he got a left foot? He has. Goes in towards centre-half forward. That was good play. McDermott looking to play on, but well held up on that occasion. Movement on the forward line. Will he go? No, he goes out to the pocket. And Liptak by himself on that occasion.
Particularly, I think.
Matthew Liptak, the youngster, goes goalward. We'll just wait on the umpire. It's there.
In fact, he almost got Jim Wine more than he got McGuinness.
And McGuinness a high ball into looking to centre half forward, looking for Micken. Liptak doing really well. Gets it across to Modra. Modra open goal. Is this his first? It is.
Boundary throw in. Left forward pocket. Micken. Too tall, too experienced. Osborne can't get his foot to the ball. Jarman's handball terrific. Liptak into an open goal. It's a goal to the Crows. And Jamieson will kick the Crows back into attack. His kick is rather ordinary, but fortuitously it's with Tregenza. His little kick finds Lee. Well done. Now Lee, from 45 metres, it is a very good kick by Scott Lee as well.
Plenty of time to spot Hart. Morris behind. Interesting matchup. Well done, Hart. That's his forte. Into goal he goes. And a good mark by Modra in front of Lynch on that occasion. Now they run it out. Smart, a class player. Back into the square. Not a good kick. Micken behind. Liptak once again. A high ball. Look how far this man is in front. Ducks as he takes the mark. Hasn't kicked a goal yet. 2 goals last week against Melbourne. Distance could be a problem. I think it's going to make it. We'll wait on the umpire. It has.
The side was more balanced. Jarman, Wren, Jamieson and Tregenza were back. Tony Modra was dominant and Daryl Hart would grab everything that Modra didn't.
Yes, he has.
I'm glad you got your glasses on tonight.
2 goals already. This could be his third. It is.
And there's been nothing happen in the second half so far that would please him all that much. Kick up towards full forward. Modra's body work good. Daryl Hart off the ground to goal. Great play. The kick towards centre half forward. Morris is in trouble. Couldn't quite bend down. Good pressure applied. 3-on-1 there. Hodges. Snapshot for goal. It's a goal. Magnificent stuff. Little kick off the ground goes to the advantage of Jamieson. Jamieson's long kick. Oh, Modra! Jumped early, got rid of Caven.
Lindner on the edge of the square. He's got Tregenza, and that's his mark. And Turney will go, no, he chips it short to Modra. Has he taken that? Is a good mark, because I was a little critical of Modra earlier. 30 metres from goal. The angle, rather acute. The crowd like it. Does the umpire? He does.
Micken to do the ruck work against Brett Stevens. Brett Stevens always gives his all for the Lions. Jarman, little hand pass. Daryl Hart completes proceedings and kicks another goal. Especially if the guy's marked who you're handballing to. Micken punches it further forward. Daryl Hart. It's bounced through for another goal. He's got 4.
That was one opponent they owed a favour. Next, to keep their good record against Richmond intact, the roll was starting to gather speed.
Livingston, away goes Ross, tackled, but Bickley was there to give him a hand out again. And that's what football's all about, teamwork. Jamieson, Scott Lee trying to make a path for Bickley, who's run all the way up from the back pocket. McGuinness to McDermott, again a familiar tone. McDermott's kicking towards centre half forward, and it is a Crows mark taken by Maynard. Shoving match. Now a chance for Herman. His kick was slightly smothered. The ball is out to half back where Wren gets it away to Jamieson. He's a lovely kick, Jamieson. Oh, what a beautiful kick by Jamieson. Bickley's little handball to McDermott. Good tap on. It's in that left forward pocket. Hodges combines with Jarman. Jarman and Modra. Gee, the pass was good. It was well controlled by Andrew Jarman, and Modra marks on his chest. Showed lots of promise. That kick looks pretty good. It's a lovely kick by Modra. A goal.
Can't afford to do that. That ground's a little slippery, as you could see. Hart playing well up, obviously playing in the half-forward line. Named there. This looks good as they're combining Liptak and McGuinness. Tackled by Liptak, a little slow. Now the open goal. It's Hart. Can he put it through? He has the first. Off the front edge of that square and tackle McDermott. Jarman in turn going straight down the centre. Hodges, oh, well done. Well done. 2 goals last week playing half-forward flank. Hodges. Don't tell me he's missed it.
Micken, it is for Adelaide. A good kick by Mark Micken, well inside 50 metres. Hogg punches from Hodges, picked up by Liptak. Liptak shot for goal is a wonderful kick by Matthew Liptak.
The Crows and Free will take it half-back.
Oh, terrible error. Now they're under pressure on the 50-metre line. McGuinness, handball to Daryl Hart. He loves kicking goals, Daryl Hart. And he makes no mistake from that range.
This was the Adelaide we wanted to see. Every player was dominant. Every player seemed to win his position, and the Crows would totally obliterate the Tigers. And on the MCG, that's no mean feat.
He delivers the ball well to Hodges, who has to sit once again. Taking a mark down the other end, which was a goal, and this time he's put it through for another, so that's his fifth.
The bounce of the ball will never go your way. And Richmond, well, they've been completely outplayed, I know, but here's a chance for Daryl Hart from 35 metres. Daryl Hart, I think he's kicked another one. McGuinness, McDermott, McGuinness. And that's not a bad kick by Tony McGuinness with his right foot in towards centre-half forward. Chance here for Tregenza. His quick kick to full forward. No mark taken. Oh, look, they can raffle that. Jamison, easily done.
My apologies. The former Sturt player goes in towards the centre. Scott Hodges, well done for the full forward to come up and chop out Hoyu, who was on the lead.
Make a crumb.
Now they do that so well, don't they? Look at that. Daryl Hart. Well done by Micken to punch it down and keep it running towards goal. Well attacked by Hodges. Over the left shoulder he goes. It's home.
McDermott takes it away for the Crows up towards the half-forward region. Jarman, lovely little kick. Daryl Hart, he's going for goal number 5, Daryl Hart, and he loves them, doesn't he?
Scott Hodges was back to his best with 8 goals. Daryl Hart got another 6. Now for a club record equaling 3 in a row.
Taken by Rendell, goes down that occasion towards Bickley with a handball to Jamison. Jamison goes long and down the Jarman, I should say, they come again and comes back this time towards Modra. Modra gives a handball over to McGuinness into an open goal and full points to the Crows.
The son of Des Kennedy, former St Kilda player, who kicks it straight to Ross. Ross in towards full forward, a wobbly one, Zanotti over the back, still a chance for the Crows. Here's Daryl Hart trying to get around with a hand pass. Maynard, right foot, bang, goal.
Against big fellow Wren. Wren gives it a big thump in the air. Underneath, it's knocked on again by that player going through very hard. Was Jarm on that occasion. Got a handball to Daryl Hart. In turning handballs to McGuinness, and he loves to kick a goal, and he's popped through another one to the Crows. Gee whiz, his kick is on its way now. Oh, it's a good-looking kick, but it is going to fall a fraction short. They fly off the top of the pack and comes down here to Liptak. In trouble, good tackle, taken away by Daryl Hart. He fires, and he goals for the Crows.
Now away it comes to Nigel Smart. Now on to Andrew Jarman. They're rebounding beautifully here, Adelaide. The kick on the left foot. That is a great kick to Lindner. Lindner will kick it from right on 50 metres. Swings it in, and I think he might have dobbed this one. He has. I don't think he'll make the distance here, although he's a very long kick of a football. He bombs it in towards the square. Oh, big mark, and let's see who it is. It is Ross. Jonathan Ross. As he slams in a goal here from directly in front. Oh, he hooked it slightly. He might have just got this in. He did.
Sure, it was a game the Crows expected to win, but they still had to do the work. It wasn't the best game of the year, but it was a lot worse for the Brisbane Bears. But within 5 seconds of the final siren, Adelaide was focusing on its next opponent. The mighty Saints were coming back. Had they really put it all together, or had they just beaten 3 sides who were already down? They'd met 3 times for 3 convincing wins by the Saints. 38,000 fans made the trip hoping there wouldn't be a 4th.
Good kick to the Hodges, good play.
For me it was great because playing with South, we'd only played in one final, and the most I played in front of was probably 15 or 20,000 people. And when I played my first home game, I think it was against Footscray. To run on and for someone to kick a goal and just to feel the roar was just uplifting. You know, you felt like you were walking on air for the first couple of minutes. So it's just fantastic.
McDermott trying to shuffle it out. He's had a great quarter. Daryl Hart gets it to Tregenza. Tregenza back to half forward. Lindner appealing for a free kick. Races hard at the ball. Here's a chance. Tony McGuinness, an open goal coming up. Chips it in for a goal.
Long way out. Breeze behind him. Drop punt right there. Lockett with a chance. Takes it. Well, from the goal square. Should go straight through to the big man. 115 for the season. Goal.
Saints coach Ken Sheldon had said he needed to get the jump on Adelaide to keep that home crowd quiet, and his players delivered, leading by 15 points at quarter time. And then this.
Could get the handball off, but kicks the goal instead.
Hope so.
The kick to the half-back line, Wren. Oh, it's a loose ball with Maynard. He's playing a great game. This is the big fella, Wren. Now danger for St Kilda because McGuinness swings onto the left foot from 55 metres. Tony McGuinness puts it through for a goal. This is Tregenza. Will he kick it long? No, he dodges around. Here's Jarman. The long bomb in towards Hodges. Hodges, was that touch? I don't think it was.
Goal.
It's a goal. I thought it was touched.
Again, missing the body, smart. Quick one to Jarman. Jarman drop punt. He's been the class act, hasn't he? Rolling. Grant. Well, what a mistake. Lindner. Left foot round the body goal. David Grant. Well, maybe Adelaide have got a chance with 10 seconds to go. Maynard. Well, time could beat them. He's going to have to kick it very quickly. Handball to Rowe. 4 seconds. Oh, go for it. Will it go through? It will! Unbelievable!
But it was far too important to St Kilda to let this game slip. In the third term, they hit the Crows with everything.
Had a chance. Hodges' handball good. McGuinness should go. Drop punt goes for kicks it. Now it's Devonport. Goes to Harvey, who should really attack here. Goes short to Lockett. Good one.
It set the match up for the classic showdown. The Saints playing for their chance in the finals. The Crows playing for a club record 4 wins in a row and their first regular season win over their opponents.
Hodges got a lovely bounce. Should get off the handball. Liptak to kick a goal. He does.
Well done. Good play, Hodges.
Micken tapped the forward. Harvey's been busy in the last quarter. Play on court. Ross's handball. McDermott maybe should have left it for Hart. Goes for goal. Rolling goal.
A win to Adelaide by 16 points. The Supermax again brilliant. Jarman not far behind with Bickley, Ben Hart and Scotty Lee. And the feeling was contagious. If they could beat St Kilda, why couldn't they beat Geelong?
Now Geelong have the numbers. Mansfield did pretty well. Barnes runs into trouble, loses the ball. McGuinness snaps, and it bounces for goal. As the crowd call that free kick, this one comes over the top from Maynard to Genza. Centering kick to Liptak, and he's got it 20 metres from goal.
And Geelong really looking rabble in this first quarter.
Jarman out in front. Hodges! What a great mark between two Geelong defenders.
He's definitely a full forward. He's not a half forward. He's not a centre half forward.
Now Hodges, it's a lovely kick. It is a full forwards kick.
To be leading by more than 4 goals at quarter time was more than the 46,000 fans could ask for. But the chances of it continuing after the break were fairly slim. Or were they?
Tregenza, if there's one part of his play that lets him down, it maybe he's kicking. McGuinness. Oh, terrific kick. Jamison's in the van. Couldn't quite take the mark. Flew very high. Rogers. Chance for McGuinness. Caught by Wills. Rowe. McGuinness. Wren from 50. Wren has goal from 50. Adelaide again. Bickley hand pass. Tregenza, beautiful footwork. Then the kick, out into the path of Lee. Handball over the top. Pedestrian stuff from Adelaide. McDermott, in towards full forward. Hodges again, just flowing a little bit from left to right from where he's kicking the football. Gives it a good roost. It's close. The crowd behind the goals like it.
Well, Scott's given it away, had to go in and retrieve it himself. Now he's caught by McDermott. Hauls at the crowd, nothing doing. Then gets the hand pass up to Tregenza. Jarman goes back to McGuinness, who punts for goal and has kicked another one. Up to half forward. Hart! Oh, one hand's enough. Grabbed by Maynard. Maynard's got it to Jarman. Jarman punches it over the top. He does it, throws again. Lee the defender. Up towards half forward. Nobody coming to Scott Lee. He's nearly kicking himself.
Rodney Maynard of the Adelaide Crows that does a very good job week in, week out. He's kicking towards centre half forward. Geelong under pressure. Jarman. How did he get rid of that, umpire? Had one arm pinned and still got rid of it. The
Ball in dispute at centre-half forward for the Crows. Hockey away to McGrath. He's caught. Gets the ball out. Riccardi. Handball back. Jarman caught with the football. Still no whistle. McGrath bumped off it by McDermott. In comes Rowe. Rowe shot for goal. It looks pretty good. It's another goal, is it? Yes! Scott's kick to left half forward. Well done by Brown, but he's caught quickly by Tasker. Now, Smart's got it. Goes to ground. Steve Hocking belted down by Pickford. The kick does very well. Gets good distance into the breeze. Under extreme pressure there with Simpson. And he's caught with the football, according to the umpire. There's a bit of football trivia for you. The two halves on the bench.
Scott Hodges' critics were being belted as hard as the Cats. He would finish the match with 11 goals.
Lindner on his own with the ball hit the ground. Lindner's caught, shrugs the tackle, goes for goal and kicks it.
Too much pressure there. The ball spills free. Comes to Rowe. Up to the goal square. Hodges. Did he touch it? Goal to Rowe.
Who's going to be on the end of this? McGuinness. Anyone's guess. McGuinness's kick to Hodges.
It was perhaps their finest hour in a season of many. The Cats were favourite for the flag going into the match, suspect after it. Adelaide by plenty, more club records, 5 in a row, and Hodges' bag a best by a Crows footballer. So just one more task. Collingwood had hurt them with their 5-point win earlier in the season. They would hurt them again. The margin would be the same.
McGuinness sold into trouble, played it pretty well, so did Shawbo. Brilliant pick up. Lidner bursts away, kicks towards centre-half forward, on the lead Hodges. He kicked 30 in 13 matches last season. Distance shouldn't be a problem, and neither is direction.
No pressure.
Very long kick from Pert. Francis went on his knees to Jarman. Jarman 60 metres out to Rowe. Now they need a goal here. Rowe kicks from 45. Has it got the carry? I think it has. I think it's a goal. Played well. Jarman got it to McDermott to McGuinness on his natural kicking side, and they're exposed at the back. Hodges getting in behind the defence. Down towards half forward again. Micken. Quick hit to Rowe just inside the 50. Pulls it back. Oh, what a clever kick. Oh, he was off.
Jarman did take one step.
He's kicked it. 18 points the difference. Tasker, centering kick. Hodges hasn't fisted away again. We've seen that many times. Jamison though, 30 metres out. Nobody at home. It's a goal. Oh, that's a big one.
Micken and Moncourse. Oh, Micken off the goal. Oh, unbelievable. Unreal.
Marvellous day's football, this one. All around the league. McGuinness with the right foot. Close. Good, I fancy. It's a goal.
The margin was the same as in round 9, but from what we'd seen in 6 weeks, there was hope. There was plenty of hope.
I think we have to win at least 10 home games. I mean, our home ground advantage is pretty pronounced, it's pretty strong, and it isn't for a lot of the Melbourne teams anymore. So we need to win 10 of 11 of our home games, and I think we have to win, well, we get in the finals, you've got to win at least another 5, so we've got to pick up another 5 in the state. That'll be our biggest test, coming off, so I'd say, well, you've won 10 last year, won 11 this year, you're not far away from making the 6, but in reality, you're 3 to 4 games off, and that's a lot of games to make up. So we've got to pick up 4 games somewhere along the line, and it's not an easy task. So, I mean, it's 6 months away, but the club would be looking to winning at least 15 games, and there's a lot of activity behind the scenes, and as far as getting quality players back home from Melbourne, the club are working very hard on that. And should we get those type of players that we need, and I think it's pretty well known the type of player we need, I think it'll be a pretty exciting year next year, and the public should really rally, I think.
There had been plenty to cry about in 1992. Adelaide had played 22 matches, it won 11 of them. They've produced 3 players in the All-Australian team, Chris McDermott, Tony McGuinness and Ben Hart. They were starting to click. They had beaten 3 of the sides who were playing in the finals. They had set a club record 5 wins in a row. They were now ready for pre-season training.